Cancel.
Squeezy.
Well, this is a good one I want to talk about. Why is the Eternals so hated? Not trying to judge anyone else's opinion on the movie, but I heard all of the negative criticism before I watched it and thought it was going to be a shit show. I thought it was actually pretty good, with a villain, and then with the S, who had some great motives for what they were doing. Did I miss something behind the scenes that made so many people hate it? So, here's my thoughts. I'm a big Marvel fan. Go follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to make a couple more Marvel-related talks and just some thoughts and stuff like that. I think I posted one about how I think mutants can be introduced into the MCU. So that I'm going to try to, I've also been kind of wanting to do in our, the previous week right now, maybe talk about some Marvel stuff, but it's weird because I don't really want to be spoilers or anything or whatever, but it is what it is. And I don't, because it's weird if it's like a leak, some of it's probably true and a lot of it's probably not true. It's just,
This is the type of guy you get.
and you can't go
Let's go full throttle.
on stuff like that. One big reason at the beginning, kind of with the review bombs, a lot of review bombing was happening, mainly because there was a gay kiss, two men kissing in a Marvel movie, which, I mean, I would say that if you're going to try to introduce gay couples into the MCU, start with two women first. But I obviously do not care about two men kissing on screen because it wasn't me, and I don't care. And they were both getting paid to kiss each other, and how much money does it take for you to kiss another man? No tongue, just normal kissing. That's the thing. Another thing I want to say is Rob from Geek Culture Explained, a great YouTube channel, TikTok. It's on TikTok too. But Rob, he basically, you guys should check out that channel if you're into Marvel and anything like that. He's the guy who's, I would say, literally has read like every comic that's ever been like written, drawn, etc., etc. He's like literally read it all and like knows, his mind is like a library of like Marvel and DC. And he knows a lot more about Marvel, I believe he once said. But anyways, though, it's really great. What he said, like, the best thing about that is that no one really cares about the Eternals. It's like they exist, but like no one really cares about them. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's like it's cool for like the Earth's creation and some creation type stuff in the Marvel universe, but overall it's just kind of like, oh, not really characters you care about. Overall, though, I would say I think Marvel was kind of trying to make another Guardians of the Galaxy type of thing, because Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty kind of like an unknown property, not really that popular of a thing. But it was really cool. But with them, it was kind of cool that they added that into the MCU because they were building up to like Infinity War and Endgame, so they kind of had to move forward with more cosmic stuff a little bit to make for Thanos to make sense. That's why they introduced Gamora and Karen Gillan's character, Nebula, into it because that would make a lot of sense for that. And so, yeah, kind of Guardians were kind of involved with, kind of helped with Thanos, that whole shit and stuff like that. So they kind of turned that into turnaround because I think James Gunn's really good and the character's really good at kind of being a little ridiculous and fun to watch. And I mean, I have complaints about Guardians of the Galaxy too, but overall, I think they're a good franchise. I think James Gunn was good. They were trying to, that was lightning in a bottle with that, and they were trying to do that again with Eternals. But thing is, Guardians of the Galaxy does have that comedy space adventure type vibe, and the comedy always lands really well in that movie, in those two movies, and then even in Infinity War and also like Infinity War and Endgame, it just hit really well. The jokes hit really well. The thing with Eternals though is it was more, they only had one actual kind of like funny actor / comedian, that was Kumail Nanjiani. Hope I'm saying his name right. I know it's Kumail is correct. And like, I don't know, he got ripped for the role and people got mad at him for getting in shape. I don't know. I don't get it with the internet, people being mad about people getting in shape. I just don't get it. Like Adele losing 100 pounds. Her last name is Adkins, and the Atkins diet did not try to get on board with that. Just saying. But no, overall, yeah, I think that's what I say. From what I heard from Rob on Geek Culture Explained, Eternals, there's only really like two good stories you could read, and they were trying to make another Guardians of the Galaxy team, and it just kind of fell short of that. I enjoyed Eternals. I really liked it. I told some friends who were really into Marvel movies, I'm like, yeah, you could probably wait for it to be on Disney Plus. I mean, I liked it a lot. I mean, when I watched it, it was like, okay, that was a fun movie. But then more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of liking this a lot more now that I'm like, thinking about the whole everything that's kind of going on and what it leads up. I will say though, Dane Whitman, I can't remember his name, something Knight. It's not Black Knight, right? No, I don't know. The Dark Knight. Dane Whitman, that's really cool. So I'm excited to see where that kind of train goes. Other than that, though, yeah, they're basically just trying to make another Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think it worked really well. But I thought Chloe Zhao did a great job making the film. And I don't know why she's getting shamed for this. Like, it's not her fault. It's Marvel trying to push these characters when they're not really that interesting to begin with, to be honest. As of overall, I think all acting, everything was great about the film. It's just, character. That's why Spider-Man, even people don't like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield, but Spider-Man's still such an interesting character. It works because we all relate to Peter Parker or any iteration of Spider-Man. It's just, that's how Spider-Man works so well. That's why Spider-Man's so popular. We all relate to him. Batman's kind of like a mystery thing. He's like, oh, if I was rich, I would be Batman and go kicking criminals' asses and stuff like that. Stuff like that. You kind of want to see yourself in it. And that's why, I mean, it's not the first time Marvel's tried to do that. They tried to do that they did that with Iron Man. They found a really good actor to play him and really bring the character to life and to make him likable as a character. It's just like that. So that's a good explanation of it. Really, if you want more information, I would say Geek Culture Explained will tell you a lot about that and why. Any more information, go check out Rob at Geek Culture Explained. He's a great channel. Been checking out that shit for a while. Hey, you just finished one of the many, many highlights from Cancel Shweezy. We got plenty more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you just watched, go ahead and smash that like button as well. Go subscribe for more so we can teach you how to be a better human in our world. So, stay awesome.